हेलो एवरीवन। इंटेंसिव ट्यूटोरियल में एक बार फिर से आप सभी का स्वागत है और मैं किरण सिन्हा मैम। स्टैंडर्ड 6 साइंस का चैप्टर नंबर 4 शॉर्टिंग ऑफ मटेरियल्स इनटू ग्रुप्स को एक बार फिर से हम लोग आगे बढ़ाते हैं। प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मटेरियल्स की बातें कर रहे थे हम लोग। इन दिस वीडियो वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट फ्लोटेशन, ट्रांसपेरेंसी, thermal and electrical conductivity and magnetic properties. So let us start the topic. So today I am starting from flotation. In your daily life or in your surrounding, many of the material you have seen that few of the materials float on water whereas others sink. So if I ask you कि what is flotation, तो you can easily say कि flotation is the property of material to float on water, या due to which property material is able to float on water. So property of material due to which it float on water is called flotation. ठीक है? So in this topic we will talk about floating and sinking of the materials. So let us see few examples of material which can float on water and those who can sink in water. So wood, leaves, plastics, paper, feathers, these materials float on water whereas rock, glass, honey, sand, metal, these materials easily sink in water. So now question arises, why few materials are able to float on water and few easily sink in water? So floating and sinking of material depends upon density of the material. So now question arises, what is density? It's a very important question, है ना? So density is the property of matter that describes how heavy an object is for its size. जब हम किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को टच करते हैं या उसको होल्ड करते हैं तो ऑलवेज वी कंपेयर द वेट कि कौन हेवी है और कौन हल्का है, ठीक है। और हम उससे आसानी से बोल सकते हैं कि प्लास्टिक बॉल फ्लोट ऑन वाटर बिकॉज इट इज लाइटर, स्टोन सिंक इन वाटर बिकॉज इट इज हेवियर। सो हेवी और लाइटर का कंसेप्ट हमारे दिमाग में रहता है कि जो हेवी होगा वो वाटर में सिंक कर जाएगा और जो लाइटर ऑब्जेक्ट रहेगा दैट विल फ्लोट ऑन वाटर, है ना। सो डेंसिटी इज अ प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ मैटर दैट डिस्क्राइब हाउ हेवी एन ऑब्जेक्ट इज फॉर इट्स साइज। गॉट इट? सो डेंसिटी कंपेयर द वेट ऑफ मटेरियल टू इट्स वॉल्यूम। वॉल्यूम मतलब क्या? स्पेस ऑक्यूपाइड बाय द ऑब्जेक्ट इज कॉल्ड इट्स वॉल्यूम। तो वॉल्यूम और वेट को कंपेयर करता है, ठीक है। इन सम मैटर द मॉलिक्यूल्स आर वेरी क्लोजली पैक्ड, so these material have a higher density. तो आप बोल सकते हो कि सॉलिड में मटेरियल वेरी क्लोज होता है, सो सॉलिड का डेंसिटी ज़्यादा होगा। सो लेट अस ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड समथिंग मोर अबाउट द डेंसिटी। सो सी इन द डायग्राम, you can see in the diagram कि A and B are two objects made up of the same material and both have the same volume. But the number of the constituent particles in B is more than the number of constituent particles in A. So number of particles per unit volume in B is more than number of particles per unit volume in A. And every particles have क्या? Mass. So mass per unit volume is called density. So you can say कि mass of B is more than mass of A for the same volume. So density of B is greater than density of A. So how we can define the density? Mass per unit volume of a substance is called density and it is calculated by mass by volume. And its unit is gram per centimeter cube or kg per meter cube. Scientists compare the density of material with density of water. Density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube. So if the density of material is more than density of water, that is 1 gram per centimeter cube, then the object made up of that material will sink in water. And if the density of material is less than density of water, that is 1 gram per centimeter cube, then the object made up of that material will float in water. I will suggest you कि you take 1 cube of ice and put it in water and observe what will happen. So you will easily observe that ice cube floats in water, as you can see in diagram. So now question arises, why ice float on water? So your answer should be very clear, because of density. Ice floats because it is less dense than water. Water has density 1 gram per centimeter cube. The density of ice is 0.931 gram per centimeter cube. So density of ice is less than water. That's why ice float on water. One more situation I would like to discuss with you, that a ship made of iron can float in water, but an iron needle sink, है ना. एक सुई पानी में डूब जाता है, लेकिन एक जहाज या शिप पानी में नहीं डूबता. तो क्यों? द वेट ऑफ डिस्प्लेस्ड वाटर by the immersed part of the ship is equal to the weight of ship, and as a result the ship float. See students, when we keep something in water, the object always displaces water equal to the volume immersed in water. Got it? So जब ship water में जाता है तो ship अपने वॉल्यूम के बराबर, जितना पार्ट उसके पानी के अंदर है उतना वॉल्यूम के बराबर वो पानी को डिस्प्लेस करता है. ठीक है. सो वेट ऑफ द डिस्प्लेस्ड वाटर मस्ट बी इक्वल टू द वेट ऑफ द शिप. तो जब ये दोनों वेट आपस में बराबर रहेगा, वेट ऑफ द शिप एंड वेट ऑफ द वाटर डिस्प्लेस्ड बाय द शिप, then the ship will float. Got it? So when the and in the other hand, the weight of the displaced water by the needle is less than the weight of the needle, so it will sink. क्योंकि निडल का सरफेस एरिया कम होता है, सो जब वो वाटर में जाएगा तो ड्यू टू लेस सरफेस एरिया इट विल डिस्प्लेस लेस अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर. सो वाटर डिस्प्लेस्ड बाय द निडल, तो उसका वेट कम होगा इन कंपैरिजन टू वेट ऑफ निडल. So needle will sink in water. So one more thing I would like to discuss with you all, कि what happens when a body is immersed in water. See, when a body is immersed in water, two forces acting on the body. Number one, downward force, which is due to weight of the body, and it pulls the body downward. It pulls the body downward. Gravitational force pulls the body downward towards the base of the container. Got it? So that body sink in the water. But it does not happen if the body is floating. Why? Because one more force is acting on the body in the upward direction, and that force is exerted due to water. है ना? That force is exerted by water on the body, है ना, and it is acting in opposite direction of the downward force. It is called upward force. This force is in upward direction, and upward force exerted by water on the body is called buoyant force, or you can simply say it upthrust. Got it? So two forces are acting. One is downward due to weight of the body, and one is in upward direction due to water acting on the body, So if upward force is equal to the downward force, in that case body will float. Got it? So two things are very essential for floating of the body. Number one, density of the object must be less than water so that it can float. Number two, when the body is kept in water, body always displays water equal to its immersed part of the body. And number 3, two forces act on the body, one is in downward direction and other is in upward direction, and if both the body is equal in magnitude, यानी कि both the forces are equal, in that case the body will float in water. So you all must keep it in your mind that ship do not sink because of the water around them, but ship sinks because of the water when that water enters in the ship, यानी कि that get in the water get in the ship. Understood? So my question is, what year, in which year did the Titanic sink? The option is 1900, 1912, 1922 or 1941. So you don't forget to write the correct answer in the comment box after watching the video. I will wait for your correct answer. So बच्चों, आज के लिए बस इतना ही. अगली बार हम लोग बात करेंगे ट्रांसपेरेंसी, थर्मल कंडक्टिविटी एंड इलेक्ट्रिकल कंडक्टिविटी, मैग्नेटिक प्रॉपर्टी in the next video. Understood? In the part 5 of this chapter, very shortly I am going to upload, because वन टॉपिक के लिए वीडियो थोड़ा लंबा हो जाता है, तो आपके कन्वीनियंट के लिए हम चाहते हैं कि वीडियो थोड़ा छोटा रखें ताकि आप उसको देख सको और उसको समझ सको. And one more thing, if you will have any doubt regarding the explanation, or if you have any doubt, you can WhatsApp me on my WhatsApp number, or you can write in the comment box so that I can give you answer in the comment box also. If you have not subscribed the channel, you just subscribe it so that you can get the notification for the new video, and don't forget to like and subscribe the video, and must share with your friend. And your comments always act like a booster for me. It gives me lot of energy to make the video. So must comment. कमेंट मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है, कमेंट मुझे पढ़ना अच्छा लगता है. जब आप बोलते हो कि मैम वीडियो बहुत अच्छा है, आप सच मानो, इट गिव्स मी अ लॉट ऑफ एनर्जी. सो बी विथ मी. अगली बार मिलते हैं. बाय.